Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf and weekly download episode number 39, which is my weekly tech and PC gaming news series. Today, I'm going to be playing some Master X Master closed beta while I give you this news, and I'm going to be sipping on some Seattle's best coffee. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what you're sipping on, and also check out my clothing sponsor Ranked Esports because they've been sending me a lot of cool shirts like this, so I'll put their link in the description. So let's get into it. To start off the tech news, the world's most powerful graphics card is changing yet again. Nvidia announced their new Titan XP and made quite a few people angry. The new Titan XP technically makes your 1080 Ti outdated and not the best of the best anymore, and that has some top tier enthusiasts a little upset considering they might not have even gotten their 1080 Ti's in the mail yet. Anyways, the XP sports 3840 CUDA cores clocked at 1.6 GHz and 12 GB of DDR5X memory. It's still using Nvidia's Pascal architecture and it will cost you 1,200 bones. Next up, Microsoft has announced that they aren't messing around with their newest console, currently named Project Scorpio, like at all. The specs for Scorpio have been released and they are seriously going to change up the PC gaming versus console scene. After a second place finish in performance between the new Xbox One and PS4 Pro, Microsoft is pulling out all the stops for their newest machine and the specs are out. The processor will have 8 custom cores clocked at 2.3 GHz and the GPU will be clocked at 1172 MHz with 12 GB of GDDR5 memory. The only thing we don't really know yet is the price, which I'm really hoping isn't as expensive as I think it will be. If we have a legit contender at beating $400 to $600 custom gaming PCs, especially for a console, that can seriously shake up our entire market and I look forward to the challenge. In separate Project Scorpio news, announced a few days later, Microsoft announced that it will also be compatible with AMD's new FreeSync 2. FreeSync 2 is basically their screen-tearing free technology but with HDR support. This news actually shocked me because now we're getting up to some elite technology when it comes to gaming, and it makes me really worry about the price of this new Xbox. Like I said, if they can keep this thing towards the cheaper end, then all these people claiming console killer might be proven wrong. We can only wait and see. Moving on from that, GoPro has announced their new camera trade up program in efforts to sell more of their new Hero 5 line of action cameras. After a terrible year at GoPro from recalling all their Karma drones and having to lay off hundreds of people, they're doing everything they can to boost business again. They have created a trade up website where you can enter in the new device you want as well as your old GoPro that you want to recycle, and you can find a ton more information there. You can get up to $100 off a new Hero 5 Black, so I would definitely consider this if you're thinking about upgrading. If you aren't interested in paying hundreds of dollars for an action camera, make sure you check out my GoPro killer video of the Icontex IT 1080p action camera, which only costs 50 bucks. I still use that thing to this day, and I have a full review with included footage that you should definitely check out. And to wrap up the tech news, Samsung has announced that they are working on what is now called a double-wide display. Their new insanely wide monitor is rocking a 32:9 ratio of 3840 by 1080p resolution. This is the equivalent of two 1080p panels right next to each other, so I actually see the point of making something like this. They say that it will include either G-Sync or FreeSync with refresh rates up to 144 Hz. This actually looks pretty cool, and I can even see this type of monitor taking off in the work office scene, and I'm excited to see more of it. To start off PC gaming news, Overwatch has been patched pretty significantly this week. A ton of changes happened to the hero Lucio, both kind of nerfing and buffing the support class. There were also changes to assault maps that will hopefully mitigate draws in competitive matches, which I talked about in a previous weekly download. Finally, a new 4-player PvE event called Overwatch Uprising was added, and I'm super excited to check this one out. I would love to play this with you guys, so if you drop your Battle.net tags down below or over on Twitter, I'll try to set something up. Elder Scrolls Online is giving away an entire week of free play for their paid content, as well as 500 crowns, which is their premium currency. ESO is prepping for a massive Morrowind expansion pack in the summer, so I would assume this is to draw in more players and even returning players. I'm actually going to be checking this out as well, as I've only given ESO about 5 hours of my time, so now's a good time to check that out. Both ESO Tamriel Unlimited and ESO Gold Edition will be on sale during the free week. A new competitor in the MOBA scene, Master X Master, is creating quite a lot of hype around it, and you can try it out now during their closed beta. I really don't understand why they're calling it a closed beta. You can go to their website right now, request access, and get it within 5 minutes. There's nothing closed about it. Either way, MXM is a MOBA with the standard 5v5 gameplay that you're used to, but also with a 3v3 PvP arena and even PvE content. This closed beta event only lasts until April 27th, so I highly recommend checking this out soon. I've actually put several hours into it already, and as a non-MOBA fan, I like it. And finally, to wrap up PC gaming news, the insanely popular PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has now sold over 1 million copies. One coming from me. This game has only been in early access for a few weeks now, so that's very impressive. If you didn't see, I actually featured this game already in my Gaming on a Sunday Morning series, which I definitely recommend you check out. Gaming on a Sunday Morning is a way more relaxed video that comes out every Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern time, and I check out a new game and share my overall experience with you guys. The video isn't all scripted and editing, it's basically like watching a live stream, so I would love for you guys to join me this weekend on that. Well, that wraps up weekly download episode number 39. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section what your favorite tech or PC gaming news was this week, or if I missed anything. And also, don't forget to check out my clothing sponsor, Ranked Esports, for cool gaming clothes like this. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. And please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.